So today is Wednesday, yesterday was Tuesday. It was the day that we went to the hospital for reduced fetal movement. And I actually coincidentally had a regularly scheduled OB appointment today. So that was good. And it was scheduled to be my last ultrasound today as well. So I felt good that I was going in literally the next day and could address all of my concerns with the doctor. And so anyway, the ultrasound went well. It was a little different. I had one just last week up in Columbia for my high risk appointment, and the baby was head down then. And this week the baby was totally breech. So that could be the reason for the difference in movement. However, it was just really all of a sudden. I'm a little out of breath, per usual. So I was talking to my OB about it. He doesn't like the whole scenario. He doesn't like the fact that I went from having this hyperactive baby to a baby that was not quite even making the minimum movements per hour. And he wants to watch it pretty closely. So he was also, I was like, can it be that the baby's turned backwards and their kicks are more towards my back and I just don't feel them as much? Obviously now we know that the baby has completely flipped, and so that should make a difference in some of the movement feeling, but not the amount. And he said that he tries to be really careful about not making excuses for why there might be reduced fetal movement, and really be hyper vigilant to fix a potential issue that may be causing it. So anyway, the plan is from here on out, I'm gonna have weekly BPPs, which is just like a detailed ultrasound where they check several different things, and that makes me feel a little bit better. So I have 4 more ultrasounds. It's just one of those things. It's like, this was supposed to be an uncomplicated pregnancy, and now I'm feeling, I'm all over the place, but I'm feeling uncomfortable about the whole thing. Even since I went into the hospital, checked, knew everything's okay, went in this morning, had an ultrasound, everything's good, I'm still not feeling near the amount of movement that I have been. And that's one thing that my doctor was saying is concerning, is that it's not like I've had borderline minimal movement this whole time. I've had a hyperactive baby that has now gone to minimal movement. And it's just nerve-wracking. I've definitely had movement today, but not normal. I even told him, normally I'm woken up at night from the baby moving several times. There's multiple times that there's kicking and rolling going on, and it physically wakes me up at night. And that didn't happen at all last night for the first time in weeks. And it's not like, I know towards the end of pregnancy, movements get different and they get more rolly and less kicky, spastic, because there's just not as much room. But this went drastically from one to the other. So it's just very concerning. It's scary. It's stressful to try to stay on top of it because, I'm at home with the kids today and I'm busy. I was telling Brad, today's not gonna be a day that you come home to a clean house. And Wednesdays are supposed to be my more extensive cleaning day, but I just found that everything I was tidying up, I would look up and they would have all of the shoes out of the basket and have the diaper bag pulled out of the cabinet and everything emptied out of it. And I just wasn't even keeping up. Cyrus. So anyway, that's kind of a little update on my appointment this morning and what the plan is for the last 4 or so weeks of this pregnancy. He's at the point where we're balancing, are we far enough along that it's worth not risking something happening to the baby? Are they safer out than in? We just need to balance all of those things. And he said if it was 28 or 30 weeks, then we would be much more concerned about trying to keep the baby in as long as possible, but we're not really at that point now. Of course, the longer they're in, the better, and I totally believe that. The baby's weighing a little over 5 pounds, so not a big baby. Not that size matters, but that's another thing that's in the back of my mind kind of bothering me, is that the ultrasound tech, and I know these measurements can be way off, but right as I was thinking that, she literally said, we're usually pretty close. Let me know if that was the experience that you had, because I feel like people are given an estimate of the baby's weight and it's just way off all the time. So they're estimating a little over 5 pounds, which means that she thinks the baby will be about 6.5 pounds, maybe 7 pounds when they're born. And I was hoping for a more substantial baby because I know they're going to have to do some testing and stuff for the kidney, and I just want them to be, I don't know why that makes me feel better. I just want them to be bigger, like heavier. I don't know. We'll do the best we can, of course, when they get here to help them stay healthy. But so that is that, and I will keep you guys posted. Just doing a little mowing. Hey, Junebug. So I've been at a level 10 effort today, trying to keep the house in order. And trying to clean up. Like, I'm trying to stick with my cleaning schedule. I don't know how Linda got her helmet off. That was pretty impressive. Trying to stick with my cleaning schedule, and I'm a little behind. So we run our robot vacuum, but I like to vacuum myself periodically. And we have the central vac, which I really love. If you have pets, then you know that like vacuum cleaners take on the smell of your dog, usually, is what I've found. Like, every vacuum cleaner I've ever owned, or even like shop vac or like the dust buster things, they all take on the smell of dog. And so when you run them, then you like put the smell of pet out into your house, which I hate. It's like the opposite of smelling clean. So the central vac doesn't do that at all. But I also like to vacuum like my they're not wood, but the tile floors. The robot actually I think does a better job because it seems like the central vac just kicks stuff back behind it. So anyway, the kids are doing really well right now playing out here, aren't you? Linda, I'd rather you not. And we're just waiting for DAD to get home. I can't really say that without them like expecting him to be here right now. And there was a point to all this and I can't remember. You're gonna have to move. Duck. Yeah. Good. There you go. You did it. Oh, okay. Okay.
Come here, Bear. Get on your mark.
We're trying to teach him on your mark.
Whoops, back. Over here. Come here. Come by Lala. Let's move this so we don't trip on it. Ready? On your mark. Get set. Go.
You had a little bit of a slow start.
Did I do a false start? Come on, Linda, you do it. On your mark.
Okay, get on your mark.
Get on your mark. Get set. Go.
What are you, toddlers?
This is hard work.
Uh-huh.
Come here, Bear. Get on your mark.
There! Whoa!
Come on, get on your mark. Ready? On your mark. Get set. Come on, we're gonna run. Go.
1, 2, 3! I know. They're not ready. No.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Here, let's put it on.
I'll send you a picture.
Oh, you want this
Linda
one,
wants
Linda?
one, too.
You look like a little football player. Whoa!
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Come on, Bear.
All done.
Let's see, Bear.
He's all done. Linda, let me see.
Oh.
Oh! Cute. Picture.
Put it back. You can put it back.
Bear.
Oh,
Who Bear?
please. Let's see, Linda.
Me?
Good job. Whoa.
Linda.
You want it?
Linda.
No?
No.
Alright.
Oh.
These are silly.
This fits on my head.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, look what I got today.
All done. Poor guy looks like he has a bloody nose 24/7.
I know, poor guy.
This one's fun.
Do these make me look more intelligent?
They do.
Good. That's what I was going for.
Not in a bad way, but they make you look older, like more distinguished.
Yeah. Alright.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I can see that.
Yeah. I like them a lot.
These are my computer glasses. It's a lens called Eisen. Basically, it just gives you a little, because it's a different prescription from your distance vision to your near vision, so it just gives you a little bump in your prescription to help with computer. It's got a really nice anti-glare coating on it as well, and a blue light blocker. So it's just a really great lens. So ask your doctor about Eisens. We're not sponsored. I just really like the product. Dear Evan Hansen soundtrack.
It's a good one. That's probably our #1 playlist during bath time. It is hair night. In the
Hair night at the Engelbart.
household. It's actually hair night for me too.
Oh boy, look out.
I know, I can't.
I can't go out tonight.
I can't.
I need to do my hair.
Yeah.
I was telling Rachel that earlier at work I had a family of, it was 3 little girls. One was 8, one was 6, and one was like either 3 or 4 years old. And it was like part of the exam where it was like really quiet in the room. And then the 4-year-old says like really loud, I need to poop. And the mom's like, we'll be right back.
Wendell, you have avocado on your face. So, it's, what time is it? 7:48.
Oh,
Potty.
potty.
Oh.
Well, we gotta wash your hair first. We gotta rinse your hair.
What do you do when they're in the bathtub and they have to potty? Put her on this potty?
Oh,
We could put her on this potty.
yeah.
Unless she's already gone.
No,
Potty?
she
Does she just want to go because she sees the potty?
Probably.
It's hard. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do this. I'm just in a weird place. Like, I definitely am still not feeling near the movement that I've been feeling this whole time. And it's really tough to know what to do because I went in last night, everything was fine. And I went in this morning and everything was fine. And like, do I just ignore the fact that like something feels wrong? Yes?
I guess, for now. Well, what did the doctor say? Come back in a week?
Yeah, I come back in a week, but
BPP?
biophysical profile.
Yeah, they had every week with the twins.
Twice a week.
Yeah.
I had them twice a week for the last 3 or 4 weeks with the twins, so I'm no stranger to BPPs. So, I mean, technically I don't follow up again for another week, but it's just, oops, oh,
Good job, Randall.
it's okay. Alright, we're good. But now it's Bear's turn to get his hair rinsed, but he's all done, he says. That was really, he's not allowed to do hair anymore. As I was saying. I don't know what to. I need to hear stories of like when you had a feeling that something was off or something concerning you, but then everything ended up fine. That's what I need to hear. Not like, oh, I had a feeling something was off and I went in and their heart rate was really low and we had to deliver right then at 35 weeks. I can't handle those stories right now. But I'm sure we'll hear them. I don't know. Can you be in charge of whether or not we go in?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why don't we just go in?
Date night at the hospital?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Your mom will come babysit.
Yeah.
Just go every night.
Pretty, Lyndall.
But we need to be out by 10 because that's what time the ice cream place stops.
Right, I know. So we need to plan it better than last night. We didn't get out of there till like 10:30.
You're silly.
That's so cool, Lyndall. Put it in the water.
You can't show it on the camera.
I know. Let me see.
It turns off when it comes out of the water.
It's on right now. Oh,
That's it.
it was. Bubbles. Where's your elbow? Yeah.
There it is.
Can you say elbow?
Good.
Elbow.
You put your left elbow in.